Okay, fx, okay, is the curve. Okay, so therefore, okay, a line just touch the curve here. This is called, okay, equation tangent to this curve. All right, because it's touch one, and that's what happened. Okay, now the equation of the straight line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, right? Or it can be written as y equal mx plus b, right? That's the tangent to the curve. Now let's draw a normal, okay, normal to the curve, right? So it just perpendicular to this equation of the tangents. Okay, just roughly. Okay, that's it. And then what happened is this perpendicular because normal. Okay, let's see. Let this is m1. Okay, equal gradient of the tangent. Let's say normal is m2. Okay, so therefore 2m times together, m1 times m2 must be equal -1. Okay, so remember that for me. And because normal, okay, equation of the normal, also a straight line, is also, it should be ax plus by plus c equals 0, or y equal mx plus b. Yeah, so remember this one, this equation here, equation of tangents, and the equation of the normal, okay, to the curve, they are different. Okay, it's just write both of them are straight lines, that's all, but they are different equations completely. All right, now to find the equations, okay, of the tangent to the curve or normal, equation normal to the curve, you need to follow these steps. Okay, I just move this on one side so I can write down. So you need to follow these steps important. Step number one, you need to find the point, okay, x and y. So this is this point here. Okay, first of all, now sometimes the question will give you the point, sometimes they just give you x values, and you just substitute fx to find out the point, okay, for y. So you got the point. Or sometimes give you y values, and you just put in the equation and just solve it to look for x values. All right, now step number two, you need to find the gradient. Okay, now to find the gradient, you have to find the differentiation. So f dash x first, that is to give you a gradient of any point along the curve. Then you just substitute the point in to find the gradient at that particular point. And when you got the point and you got the gradient, so you just use number 3, you just find the equation of the tangent or normal using y minus y1 equal m open bracket x minus x1. Okay, that's all. So you just follow these steps. Okay, let's give you one example. All right, basic example. So let's say I give you just really easy one just to get the process right first. Yeah, so let's say y is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 3. Okay, let's say this is a parabola, right? I want you to find the equation of the equations of the tangent to the curve. Let's say I just write that down. I want to find the equation of tangent, okay, to the curve. Step number, I want to find this one, and then I also want to find the equations, okay, of the normal to the curve. Okay, just want to find two things. Okay, one is tangents, the other one is normal, right? At, okay, at x is equal to, let's say, 2. Okay, so now remember, we need to follow the rules. Step number 1, what do I do? I find the point, right? So to find the point, it only give me x, so therefore I need to find y. Okay, so therefore at, okay, let's say at x equal 2. All right, so y must be equal 2 squared, substitute in, give me 4, plus 2 times 2 is 4 minus 3, so that give me 5. So therefore the point is 2, 5, right? So step number 1, I got the point already. Then step number 2, I need to find the gradient at 2, 5. So in order to find the gradient at 2, 5, first of all we need to find the gradient of the curve at any point first. So you go y is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 3. So y dash, to give you the gradient, is 2x plus 2. That means the gradient of the curve at any point. Now we just want at 0.25. So let's say at 2, 5, the gradient of that is 2 times 2 is 4, 4 at 2, so which is 6. Okay, so you got therefore the gradient of the tangent is 6, right? Now I just do it on here because I run out of space. Now step number 3, what do I have to do? Okay, step number 3, because I've got the gradient already, so to find the gradient equation of the tangent is just using this equation here. Y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1, right? Now the gradient, okay, the gradient is 6, okay, and the point is 2/5. So all I need to do is I just substitute this in. Y minus y1, which is y minus 5, equal the gradient, which is 6, okay, x minus x is 2, see? Then I just expand, so to go y minus 5 is equal to 6x, because I expand the bracket, and minus 12. All right, now because this is nice equation, so I just want to write in gradient in one-step form. So I move on the side, so that becomes 6x minus, okay, because 12 minus 5, so which is 7. Is that okay? So now this is equations of the tangent, see? Equation of the tangent to the curve, right? So that's what I get. Now, then, because I want to find normal as well, because 2 questions. One is asked to find the equation of tangents, and then you need to find the equation of the normal to the curve as well. Now to find normal, I just move a little bit so I still can see the gradient, okay, and the point. Now, so I want to find the equations of the normal to the curve. So now remember, to find the equation of the tangent or normal, step number 1, I find the point, which is I got the point already, 5, 2, 5, right? But then I need to find the gradient. Now remember, because it's normal, which is m1 times m2 equal negative 1. But in this case, already find the gradient of m1, which is 6. So you go 6m is equal 6 times m2. So because it's only 1m, so I can just write 6m equal negative 1. So therefore, m is minus 1, 6. See, I've got the point and I've got the gradient. Now I just use these formulas. Y minus y1 equal m. Okay, x minus x1. Okay, so now y1 is 5. So you go y minus 5 is equal to m, which is minus 1 over 6, x minus 2. See? Now, because of fractions, best to make it into general form. So I times everything by 6. So which is 6y minus 30 equal, now because I times the 6, so which is 6 disappear, because I times 6 both sides, right? So just let you know. So left with minus 1. So minus 1 times x is minus x. Minus 1 times negative 2 is plus 2. Right? Then I move the x on this side, make it general form. So move the x, everything on that side. Okay? Everything. So that become x plus 6y. And I move on this side, that become minus 32 equals 0. There you go. So this one here is normal, okay, to the curve, okay, and whereas this one here is the tangent, right? So that's all. Just follow the process. Now I graph using one of the software. I graph this normal and the curve as well as the tangents, okay, on here. So this is the one I just graphed earlier. So this is the parabola, okay, and the yellow lines is the normal to the curve, and then the green line is the tangent. Okay, that's what it looked like if you graph the curve, tangents, and normal. Okay, thank you for watching.